The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. Strap in, this will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On the jump.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Shoves him away. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start a first pass attempt and a first drop ball in one.
They've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andy Isabella, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Throwing deep for Galladay. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 45. They tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown in their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Second down, another run with Taylor. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Ready.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, break.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and 14. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, check that, street.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Again, it's Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Here we go.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw here. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up. To play on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The Ravens at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses and big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 49 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And he makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Ready?
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that's complete to Cooks. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up.
Hey, we can bring ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 36. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Jackson looking to throw on third. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
On the ready.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now a hit and a loose football. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being... Him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Jackson on first down.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on second down. Jackson throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
He gets it to Cooks.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
To throw again is Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And Jackson throwing once more. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. 91 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They go play action now. Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
That is definitely what we call a defensive uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
6 yards left on second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's to his running back, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
Go set. Cut up.
Ready. They run the option here on 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Cut up.
Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in into that second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 118 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And now Jackson will look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 24-yard line. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Ravens are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you don't make. Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just said, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd down and goal. Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. In motion, the tight end. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
134 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Tackle there by Nick Cross.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Ravens, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the loss will move